Hello everyone and welcome to my vlog. My name's Roxanne and I'll be showing the underground water reservoir and incineration plant we visited. First, we started the day by taking the subway to the underground water reservoir. Once we arrived, we jumped straight into the tour. This machine they showed us is a replica of the tool they used to make the tunnels underground. Then they showed us some of the materials that are part of that tool. We were shocked to find out that some of the pieces were actually quite heavy. Next, we went to look at the small setup they had to show how the tunnel system works under the city to prevent flooding. They started to add water to the model to show that once the water reached a certain threshold, that it would be released into the underground tunnels and stored there in order to prevent flooding of the city. Then we were able to see the room where they monitor everything with cameras. And then we headed to the tunnels, which was about 40 meters down. I decided to take the stairs to better understand how low that was and to get my steps in. Once we got to the tunnels, I was surprised to find some artwork. It was a little spooky walking around, but it was also really cool to see just how massive the tunnels actually were. After we finished the tour, we went to Koreatown to shop for some skincare. We were able to find some face masks and other skincare products that we were really excited to try. Then we happened to pass these super cute desserts, so we had to stop by and get some. Then I decided to try my first Korean corn dog, which ended up being way too sweet for me. It looked cute on the outside, but I was definitely happy when I got my Ichiran ramen later in the night after shopping in the vintage stores around Shimokitazawa. The next day, we went to visit the incineration plant. It was really cool to learn how they deal with trash in Tokyo since it is so densely populated. As we were watching the garbage trucks, we were really impressed with how quickly and precisely they were able to pull into the spots before dumping the trash. This whole process seemed to be very efficient. We learned that there were bars put in place that would prevent the truck from falling into the large garbage dump, and here is another angle of the same process. It was kind of shocking to see just how much trash could fit into a single garbage truck. Then we observed the claws that were used to mix the trash around and then eventually pick up the trash and dump it to where it would be burned. Then we saw the area where everything was monitored, and they also kept a screen that continuously updated the amount of extra energy that was generated during the process and sold. After the tour, we went to visit Meiji Shrine. This shrine was located within walking distance from where we were staying at the National Olympic Memorial Youth Center. It was a very beautiful and peaceful shrine, and it was easily one of my favorites to visit. After that, we went to one of the many animal cafes in Tokyo. We chose to visit a hedgehog cafe, and they were all so cute. Most of them would curl up and sleep in your hands once you picked them up. I was a little nervous to pick them up at first, but eventually I got the hang of it with the help of my friends. Then we decided to get conveyor belt sushi at a nearby restaurant in Harajuku. It was really fun to try all the different fish and rolls they had to offer, and everything was delicious. Lastly, we decided to go to Shibuya Sky. It was super cool to experience and to see the skyline of the city at night with all the lights. The view was amazing, and we were able to take lots and lots of pictures. They even had a light show at the top of the tower at night, and we were able to lay down and watch it. It was definitely an amazing way to end a long day.